I have a fairly cool story. I obviously can't mention by customer name, but I've got a staff aug situation that's been going on for about 6 months now, and it's taking place in the Netherlands, and it is for a pharmaceutical type company, and we've intermittently had this resource in and out of the office. So they've used them for like 6 weeks or 2 months or whatever, and then they decided, well, we're going to try to hire for this particular position, and they've done that. So we were able to back our resource off, without penalty or anything like that. Again, testament to the model. And that resource didn't work out for them, and so they turned us back on again. And
Mhm.
so we did it again, and we're still doing it. And they've been trying to fulfill that position, and they just can't. But yet our person that we've got is ideal, and so they're kind of in this situation of like, man, I know we're paying somewhat of a premium for this. However, we can't go out and find it ourselves. And so I emphasize the premium component because you do probably pay a little bit more, just depending on where it is, how much time we had, what's the duration of time, what kind of skill set are we actually talking about. I chalk it up to like almost walking into a convenience store and buying an item that you would normally buy from a grocery store, and that item's going to cost you more at the convenience store. Why? Well, because it's there, it's not, but it was convenient, and there's a premium for that convenience. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so I think we fall into that category with this too. I think sometimes it does take us a minute to have to kind of explain and describe to customers that because we're not that traditional staff aug situation, you may have had a labor number in mind of what you
Mhm.
had budgeted to pay, but you got to think about the parameters in which what you're asking us to do, and how little time we had, and where we're pulling these resources from, and this is kind of somewhat spur of the moment or whatever. All those factors have to be considered, and then I think the clouds start to part a bit for the customer and realize, okay, yeah, you know what, that's a good point,
Right.
because I'm struggling to find the longer term at the price point that we want, but I can knock this out. You've already got them. We've interviewed them. They're ideal. Let's go. Right.